Coming up on Cardinals Insider, the Cardinals added at the deadline. More on the newest members of the 2024 roster.
Good to be back. Just got to help the team win.
Plus,
swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
And later, fans and Cardinals alumni tee it up for a good cause.
Oh, I yanked that one left.
Those stories and more are straight ahead on Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. The Redbirds bolstered the rotation by adding Erick Fedde at the deadline. The right-hander was one of the best arms available after posting a strong first half with the Chicago White Sox.
It's always sad when you're leaving your friends and your teammates that you spend every day with for since February. But it's also exciting to come to a place where we're pushing for a playoff berth and going to play some really meaningful games. So I'm very excited for that and ready to get going. A few guys reached out. Sonny reached out just to say welcome and get ready to know me. But I know Lynn has a past with the White Sox and all those guys there. But from afar, it's guys with great careers who are known for being quality pitchers and getting the job done. So I'm excited to come into this rotation and learn from them and soak up as much knowledge as I can and hopefully go to battle with them. I try to look at myself as someone that has been through it, knows how to grind, and I want to be that workhorse that can give bullpens breaks, go deep in games. That's something that's important to me, and never have always had the amazing stuff to just strike out my way through lineups. So I know how to get through pressure and get through tough moments, and even if it's ugly, hopefully come out on the other side with the lead. Well, I've been fortunate enough to play here over the past couple of years, and it's known for quality fans and a great history. Every time we come here, it's a loud, vibrant stadium, and just excited to get to wear the Cardinal red and be part of that history.
Tommy Pham is back for a second go-around in St. Louis, coming over as part of a three-team deal with the White Sox and Dodgers. Pham was drafted by the Cards back in 2006 and played parts of 5 seasons with the big club between 2014 and 2018. Here's more on the reunion.
Pham, a drive, left center. Let's go on home. Walk off, Tommy Pham. Cardinals win it.
First thought was, man, I got to get my number from Nolan. Just playing. Me and Fetti actually walked into the locker room around the same time. And we both got the news right there. And we were like, oh, 2 Vegas boys going to St. Louis. And my old stomping ground. So a lot of familiarity here for me with the coaches, the training staff, and some of my teammates. So good to be back. Just got to help the team win.
And the bases are loaded. It's time to welcome Tommy Pham home.
I learned the game from, everyone down from rookie ball all the way up. So there's a lot of appreciation within this organization that I have for a lot of people here. Pop was with me in the minors, Willie, everyone pretty much. So I probably wouldn't be the player I am today without, a lot of their instruction. From playing with several teams, seeing how the Cardinals run the organization is definitely first class. This is definitely a special place when you're playing winning baseball and you're in the postseason. So, we could bring that back. The fans deserve it. So let me try to help out.
Driven toward the gap, right center field. That ball is gonna be gone! A grand slam for Tommy Pham. Welcome back, Tommy Pham. A grand slam pinch home run. How about that? Light up the night.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider, meet the family who caught a piece of Cardinals history.
And next thing he knew, the ball was coming at us, and before he knew what happened, it was in his hand.
That's right after the break. On Friday, July 26th, Paul Goldschmidt entered the 2000 hit club with a home run. Let's meet the family who caught the ball and learn what happened after the game ended.
Swing and a drive, deep toward left. Number 2000, a home run.
His hope for the night was, as we see, he's a Donovan fan, so his hope was to get a home run in that area because we are always on that side. But at the end of the game, he was a little upset that we didn't get any type of ball or interaction. But then Goldschmidt went up to bat, and next thing he knew, the ball was coming at us, and before he knew what happened, it was in his hand. So it was kind of a surreal, he doesn't really remember everything. He was so excited.
Well, that's how you like to envision it.
And now we welcome to the field the Boyd family. Last night, Paul Goldschmidt hit a 2-run home run to become the 5th active major leaguer to reach 2,000 career hits. 11-year-old Jack, right here, caught that 2,000th hit. The Boyd family is back here tonight for more memories to be made. Throwing out a first pitch is Jack Boyd. All right, Jack.
The Ted Savage RBI Golf Classic invites fans to play alongside some of their favorite Cardinal personalities. It's for a great cause, with the proceeds helping kids through Cardinals Care. The 2024 edition teed it up at Whitmore Country Club, and our cameras are rolling at one of the closest to the pin holes.
Par 3 challenge here today. Closest to the pin, with that person will get 2 VIP tickets, food and beverage.
Push it. What are we visualizing?
You know, center of the green. Center of the green and maybe like a cartwheel at the end. Oh, I yanked that one left.
What are you visualizing now?
I had a 135
Visualizing?
put it that way. Striking out Blue Stargell. That pin's back. Oh, yeah. Way right. Stargell just hit a home run off me.
How do you say chef kiss in español? Polo. Beso de polo.
That was not it. Oh, nope. That's out.
Holy cow, dude! Oh!
This is Teddy. Watch out! Hit the camera, guys.
In just a bit, see how a Cardinals executive is making a difference on the dance floor.
Normally I'm out finding talent for the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to get the best players possible. But in this case, I'm lucky I had a very talented dance partner.
Baseball fan Scott Yell attended a game at all 30 big league parks this summer. But the trip wasn't just for fun. It honored his late son, Jackson, who was killed in a tragic accident in the spring of 2023. The trip raised awareness for the foundation, which bears Jackson's name.
My name's Scott Yell, and I'm on a stadium tour to honor my son, Jackson. I started on March 31st, and I end June 9th, which will be stadium number 30. Jackson and I had decided long ago to try to visit all 30 ballparks together. So I was fortunate we got the 12 of the 30 together before he was killed in a hit and run car accident. Started playing baseball young as a kid, t-ball the whole 9 yards, and played through high school, and then was on the Elon Club baseball team. I'd say he's a pretty happy-go-lucky, kind of down-to-earth, very inclusive, you know, really cared about the the kids that maybe were on the fringe and making sure everybody was included. But yeah, pretty fun-loving prankster, you know, just fun to be around. I decided last fall to visit the remaining 18 ballparks to honor Jackson, and then we partnered up with the MLB Nike RBI program, and RBI stands for Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities. So at every stadium we go to, we donate $1,000 to the local chapter and try to help support the kids in that city. The family decided to start a foundation, the Jackson Yell Family Foundation, and our mission is really to try to help support the growth and development of young men and women. If in doubt, we ask ourselves, what would Jackson want, right? And Jackson wouldn't want us to be sad, right? He'd want us to kind of carry on and live our best lives the best we could. And you know, and so I think that's what we're trying to do, is spread some positivity and try to support the youth of today. Just looking forward to taking an experience. You know, obviously there's a long history of baseball here in St. Louis, so I'm just excited to check it out and get the feel of the ballpark and enjoy myself. I think one of the big takeaways is it's such a family game, right? Baseball in America has been around for years, and just even from the very first stadium back in Texas on March 31st, it's just a game that people can enjoy for a long time, and it brings a lot of people together. And I don't care who you're rooting for in the ballpark, there's just an energy and a positive vibe about being there, and everyone's in good spirits, and you know, even if your team's not winning. So I think that's the piece I'm going to take home. Go to www.jacksonyell.com. You know, you can read, you know, I have a blog series going on from every stadium. There's a place to donate if you want to donate and support the cause. But yeah, that's where the best place to go to.
Cardinals assistant GM for player procurement, Matt Slater, put on his dancing shoes to raise money for the Independent Center of St. Louis and their work assisting those with persistent mental illness. Take a look at how Slater fared in the 2024 edition of Dancing with the St. Louis Stars.
Normally I'm out finding talent for the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to get the best players possible. But in this case, I'm lucky I had a very talented dance partner. Dancing with the St. Louis Stars, it's a wonderful event to benefit the Independent Center, which helps those in our community with severe and persistent mental illness, and it's something that's really near and dear to my heart. I've been on the board of directors for the last 9 years, and it's something that just really grew on me as such a meaningful cause, because mental illness is a real thing. It affects all of us. I think every single one of us has been affected by mental illness in some way. Well, they've asked me several times, and finally this year I convinced my wife that this is the last chance and that we should go ahead and do it. Certainly have raised a ton of money. We're going to raise upwards of $650,000 tonight in one night. Can you imagine that? All to help individuals with mental illness.
Let's head to break with our trivia question. How many active pitchers are in the 2000 Strikeout Club? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? Find out right after the break. It's time for the answer to this week's trivia question, which revolves around an impressive pitching feat.
It's time for this week's trivia question, brought to you by the Palm Beaches, Florida's most stylish vacation destination. This question centers around an elite pitching club. The question, how many active pitchers in the MLB are in the 2000 Strikeout Club? The answer is 6.
There it is, number 2000, Lance Lynn strikes out Jared Triolo.
Lance Lynn joined the 2000 Strikeout Club on July 23, 2024, making him the 89th pitcher in MLB history to reach that accomplishment. Entering the game sitting on 1,998 career strikeouts, Lynn struck out a pair of hitters over 5 scoreless frames in St. Louis's 2-1 victory over Pittsburgh at PNC Park. The feat made Lynn one of 6 active pitchers in Major League Baseball to record 2,000 strikeouts in their career. He's also the 5th pitcher to record the feat as a member of the St. Louis Cardinals, following after Adam Wainwright.
What a career for Lance Lynn. 2,000 big league punch-outs.
Lynn is widely known for his fiery and competitive nature on the mound, and for that, he deserves a spot in this elite club. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Emily Stevens.
Our friends at Explore St. Louis are hosting a For the Lou First Pitch series this summer at Busch Stadium, dedicated and influential St. Louisans are being honored at the ballpark to recognize how they are representing the Lou. One of those honorees is Del Mar Loop visionary Joe Edwards.
A businessman, developer, and civic leader who helped revitalize the Del Mar Loop area. He's been dubbed the Duke of Del Mar by St. Louis Magazine after he opened his first business in the Loop in the 1970s. Joe opened Blueberry Hill Restaurant and Music Club, where rock legend and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Chuck Berry performed monthly concerts in the Blueberry Hills Duck Room.
I think we're a darn nice city, and we welcome everybody. We're a huge sports fan city. The baseball for sure, the biggest way in the country, but other sports also. And I just think, you know, we have great values and great respect for people that visit St. Louis, and there's so much to do. There's so much food to eat. It's just, the cuisine capability of St. Louis is just remarkable. And the entertainment aspect of St. Louis, especially in the Del Mar Loop, with Blueberry Hills Duck Room, the Pageant Concert Nightclub, Del Mar Hall. People come from all over the country and play here, from Foo Fighters to Bob Dylan to, you know, it's just, we've got it here in St. Louis.
When we return, I'm answering one of your questions. It's Ask Ozzy, and it's up next. Cardinals Insider is a team effort, and that includes you. We'd love to hear from you. To get in touch with the show, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click on the Contact Us tab. And while you're there, you can rewatch old episodes and check out our podcast too. Now we get a chance to see how good our hands are. It's all at cardinals.com/insider. It's time for this week's Ask Ozzy. Bill in Baldwin, Missouri asked, did the mechanics of your left-handed swing feel different than your right-handed swing? Well, it did. I think it's when you're on your natural side, which my right hand was my natural side, it was much more comfortable. I got started, my college coach actually, when he wanted me to take advantage of my speed. So I used a lacrosse stick. He handed me a lacrosse stick and said, hey, let's try and catch the ball in this net. And that was really kind of the beginning. And that was my development as a left-handed hitter. And actually I became more comfortable because there were so much more right-handers in the league than left-handers. So, well, you always try and do an even split, and depending on who was pitching. If a right-hander was pitching, of course, you spent more time working on your left-handed swing. But, you know, you wanted to try to have it both ways, I guess. You know, you want to try and make it as comparable as possible. So, you know, it really depended on who was pitching that day as to how many swings I took on either side. Well, it was important because it made managing a lot easier for Whitey. You know, he didn't have to make as many moves if they changed pitchers. And I think that being able to have that many switch hitters in the lineup, it gave you an advantage because generally guys that were switch hitters had pretty good speed, especially from the left side. So we took advantage of that. Thanks for the question, Bill. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzy tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break.
No place takes you in depth with the Cardinals like our YouTube channel. Get to know the players, come along for one-of-a-kind experiences, and hang out with personalities from across Cardinals Nation. Plus, we capture the days and moments that make Cardinals baseball so special. Just search St. Louis Cardinals on YouTube and be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. St. Louis Cardinals Baseball.
Summer is baseball's domain, but every 4 years, the Summer Olympics also add excitement. What are the Cardinals' favorite Olympic sports? We ask in this week's Ask a Cardinal.
Hopefully baseball in a few years. I mean, I think it's always fun to see the sports that you don't see all the time. So maybe like track and field, that's you know, men and women are very impressive.
Well, I like that there's golf now. I think swimming's in the Summer Olympics, right? I think that's always pretty cool to watch. Michael Phelps back in the day, that was we always anticipating that. And then the gymnastics is always amazing to watch.
Swimming, I feel like watching Michael Phelps growing up really made you like swimming, so I'm gonna go swimming.
Swimming was a big one. When Michael Phelps was in Beijing and he was just going nuts, that was super fun to watch.
Well, when they were in Beijing, Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt were going at it, swimming and the sprints. Those are probably my two favorite because of them too.
Summer Olympics, weightlifting is a sport there. Yeah, weightlifting.
How much do you think you could lift?
Deadlift about a good 500 pounds. Yeah, in a good day.
I like water polo. I have no idea what's actually going on, but watching guys throw the ball that hard in the water, it's pretty incredible.
Oh, track and field by far. I love watching track and field.
I like the track and field events. Like all the track and field events. It's nice, it's, you know, how fast can a person run? How far can they throw that javelin, the shot put? Like, those are good, interesting sports.
I don't know. Ping pong? Is ping pong in there? I like ping pong.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next week.